The voice of street fighting is back. The whisper in your girl's ear. The yearning in your baby mama's bed sheets.
This corner.
You taller than me, aren't you?
I'm 6'3". 6'3", 200 pounds right now.
Yeah, I'm only 6 foot, so you got 3 inches of height on me. I'm probably longer than you by 3 inches, so it evens out.
Boom! Defeated!
The reigning champ, 619.
Hey, can I ask a question now, Wero?
Absolutely, sir. Fuck
How
you.
good, real line, how good did it feel to beat the dog shit out of the Canadians?
We are back, culeros. Woo, doggy nephew.
Hey, y'all.
What's going on, 619? How you feeling?
What's up, Tunde? We got no Wero today, man. He's handling some personal family issues in Florida. We got no Exotic Dan this week like we did last week. So all you get is the Mexican, you know what I mean? But we got some amazing guests. We got Venom Black coming off that crazy historic fight with Showtime. It was a lot of controversy when it first happened. People said Showtime won. Showtime thought he was robbed. It should have been a draw. When the fight finally dropped, everybody saw what it was. Dope ass fight, but Venom Black clearly won. He's gonna be on here to talk about that. We got Deezo, we got Blanco, we got Unga Bunga after Venom Black.
Yeah, man. It's about to be a historic night. We are definitely down the Wizard and we're down Wero, but we up and guess. It's a jam-packed show. And so before we get into Venom Black, because I see him getting ready in the background, what was the conversation? Well, when they were first about to fight, everybody was hyped up because it was pretty historic. Like Showtime had a crazy record. He was a dominant fighter in the ring. Venom Black just came off of the fight with you, and people were hyped up about him fighting and getting a really good challenger for his next match. And then I think something came up and he didn't fight. And people were upset. People were like, "Why did he run?" Etc. So on. And so before Venom Black gets on, like how much hype were people for this fight?
Yeah, there was a whole lot of stuff like why didn't Venom Black show up? You know, he had some personal stuff to deal with. So it just made the fight bigger because it should happen in December. We get him months later. I think what made Venom Black fight him is that he saw a comment that Showtime said. I believe he said Venom Black was scared to fight him. So, I mean, that lit the fire under Venom Black to make sure, let it be known he's not scared of nobody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And so we got Venom Black in front of the camera. We're going to bring him on. Venom Black, how was the fight, man? Let's talk about it.
What's happening?
What's up, man? How you feeling?
Yeah, you see it? Hey, look. Hey, I should have had 3 belts up there. 619. I should have took your belt, but you didn't bring it. You ran.
I mean, it was right there, but I mean, it was right there at the house. You know what I mean? You could have come out the house afterwards, party with us, you know?
Hey, look, you can mail it to my address. I need another one.
Yeah. I'll do that sometime.
Hey, what's good though, man? Hey, look, tell Wero I said what's up, man. He gone on the way yet.
Yeah, he's in Florida taking care of his mom right now. He'll be back in a couple of weeks, I think.
For sure. What's good though? Hey, let's get into it.
Yeah, let's get into your fight, man. So tell him, Tunde, what you gonna say?
Hey, Venom Black, man. Okay, so look, let's get into it, bro. Because your fight, there was so much hype going into it, man. First and foremost, let me say I'm your biggest fan. I'm fanboying right now because I think you just a dope fighter, right? So there was so much hype around your fight. You was, I think you're still undefeated, right? Venom Black.
Venom Black, you muted.
Oh, they said their mic isn't connected. Oh, there we go. Venom Black, you're undefeated, right?
Yeah, of course. What? Who beat me? It wasn't him.
And so you going into the fight, you're undefeated. You're fighting somebody in Showtime who everybody thinks is on the same level as you. And in that first initial face off, when you and Showtime were here, it got heated, brother. It was heated. And then, for whatever reason, the fight didn't happen. Like, what was going through your mind at that time?
What was going through my mind at the time? What was going through my mind was literally, I had other personal shit to take care of. I wasn't worried about him. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, look, from the beginning, look. This how his name even came in the picture. Right? I'm gonna go ahead and clear this up real quick because he was like, I was talking to Face, right? And Face was like, yo, we running out of opponents for you. I said, well, it ain't no problem. I ain't stressing it. You know what I'm saying? I know where I am. I'm the big dog. If somebody wants some smoke, they know where to damn light the fire. So I go, all right. And he was like, who's in my division? We started naming names. So he did 619. It was Showtime. And I think it was like 2 other people. I said, well, it don't even matter which ones it is, right? So I guess the word got back to him, right? Saying something like, hey, you wanna fight me? I'm like, all right. Face told me don't even worry about it. He said, worry about being pro. Worry about your real, you know what I'm saying? Like success. You know what I mean? The real things that you got going on. So I said, okay, I ain't even worry about it. Then his name pop up. Once his name pop up, now he, you know what I mean? He talking. I'm like, I don't even understand what happened. Like, I didn't even want to fight you. You know what I'm saying? For real, I wasn't even worried about fighting you. Now, remind you, in my head, I'm like, I'm going to beat your ass if I do fight you now. Don't get me wrong now. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, long story short, we here right now. We about to analyze it. I want to see the fight. I want to see what y'all got for me.
Okay, so before we get there, I think I want to talk about the context of the fight for those who are not aware of what took place, like the historic event of that bout. So the fight, it didn't happen for weeks. People were speculating that you were scared, that you ran, etc., and so on. And so going into the ring this time around, did any of that factor into fighting?
Hey, hold on. Let me back out this shit real quick and come back in because it's kind of static. Somebody keep calling me and it's like fucking up the connection.
Okay, cool. Handle your business, man.
Give me like 30 seconds.
Okay, cool. So 619, I'm hearing that you want to fight. I'm hearing that you want to fight Showtime. I'm hearing that that's somebody that's on your horizon.
Yeah. I mean, because at this point, according to my manager Daniel, you know what I mean. He says 619. There's only big fights for you. You know what I mean. The Nasty Natives, the Terrifiers, the Showtimes. So I said, all right, line them up, baby. Only the big fights. You know what I mean?
Okay. And what's your weight class sitting at right now?
Wow, soaking wet, 210.
Okay. What's that? Light heavyweight or heavyweight?
Light heavyweight. I'll fight either one, heavyweight, light heavyweight. But Showtime would just be a good scrap because Showtime, I believe he said he would stop me in one round. He would run through me and stop me in one round. So, I mean, I would love to see that happen. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's Free Smoke. Free Smoke talking about me. Hey, look, Free Smoke. It's hard to do the background stuff and ask the questions all at the same time. But yeah, so I think this would be a good matchup, but I want to hear from you. What are some things that Showtime does well that you feel like no other opponent has challenged you on?
Oh, he's really good at setting his feet when he throws. So what Showtime does really well is that he's a really good combination fighter. Like during the fight with Venom Black, he never just throws 1-2. He always throws 4 to 5 to 6, even up to 8 punches at a time. He's a combination guy, but he always has to set his feet. He's not good on his back foot. That's what kind of Venom Black kind of exposed that, is that he kept him on his heels the whole fight, and that's why he was able to pick him apart. That was a badass fight. At first, a lot of people thought it was close, the more you watch it, the damage that was done to Showtime, you see Venom Black kind of just ran through him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, I agree. And so, are you? Do you think that he's the hardest hitter that you fought, that you would fight, or would ever fight? Do you think he hits really hard?
Showtime hits hard, or Venom Black hits hard?
Showtime.
I mean, I believe he only has one stoppage. I think he only has the stoppage against Blanco, right? Where he dropped him. But I mean, Blanco's not really a boxer. He's a brawler. He has his chin in the air. That was kind of easy target. So
Gotcha.
I don't see him. I think he's more of he's a really crisp, clean puncher. But I don't think he's a knockout artist like that. I think dudes like Wero hit harder, Golden Arms hits harder, Venom Black hits harder. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We got a cool chess match.
We got Venom Black back in the house. Venom Black eating the fuck out of a strip of fish. I don't know what that was. A veggie patty.
Hey, I'm straight out of training. I'm trying to recuperate.
So how you feel after that 5-round war? You sore? Were you banged up? Any shiners? Nothing?
Man, I felt like I can go another 5 rounds, boy. I had to ask my coach. I said, Coach, did I get hit? He was like, yeah, I think he caught you a couple times. I was like, damn, I ain't even feel it. No, that's crazy.
Shout out to your coach, man. You got a good coach. I was able to talk to him for a bit out there in Virginia, man. You got a good coach. You guys had a good game plan.
Oh no, I got a new coach now.
Oh, is that the same coach?
No, that's not the same coach. I got pro coaches now.
Oh, nice. Yeah, well, he's a good coach, man. Hey, did you guys have a specific game plan for Showtime? Or you guys like, fuck it, I got this. I'm just gonna wing it out there.
Nah, the game plan was to stick to boxing. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Don't get wrapped up into his slugging, brawling type of ordeal. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what the game plan was. It wasn't nothing to do with, it had nothing to do with, worrying about what his capability was. My whole training was based upon my abilities and what I can do, or how far I can touch him. You know what I mean? Where to keep him at, how to control the fight and the tempo the whole time, not let him gain any momentum and what's going on. So, that's the game plan that my coach came up with. And, I thought he was going to show up a little better than that, a little bit more sharper and stuff like that. But, I ain't trying to hear that shit.
Yeah, I think your jab was the difference in the fight. Your jab just kept them at bay. You know what I mean? You kept popping that jab, keeping them at bay before you throw your upper, your over right hand. You know what I mean? I think he don't really throw many jabs. Everything Showtime throws is kind of from the hips. These wide hooks trying to land a monster blow, but that 1-2 down the pipe just kept tagging him over and over.
Bro, long story short, he wasn't ready.
Hey, Venom Black, Samki got a question for you. 619 Showtime. Who was harder to fight?
619.
Yeah, come on now.
Because I was hitting 619. I think I hit 619 more times than I hit Showtime.
Okay.
But you couldn't tell. You couldn't tell. 619 is tough, but Showtime kind of like folded a little bit. Like probably about late third round, I started to see him fade and taper off. You know what I mean? And that's why I started the 4th round like I did, because I felt like he was fading. Like during the fight of fighting 619, I never really felt like he was fading. I just felt like he was just overwhelmed, not like fading though.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Like he still had power.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you can help, so for the people that are not familiar with what you're saying, can you paint a picture? So what's the difference between being overwhelmed and fading?
Overwhelmed is kind of like you don't really know what to do in the moment. Like, you know what I mean? Showtime knew what to do, he just couldn't do it. You get what I'm saying? He he thought shit was sweet. This motherfucker lemon head over here, boy.
No, you know what's funny is I was watching the fight live on the live stream, and in the 3rd round, I was like, he's doing the same shit he did with me. The 3rd round, he's kind of easing up because he's gonna come back crazy in the 4th. That's exactly what you did. You came stupid in the 4th. Same thing with me in the third round. I kind of felt you easing off. I was like, oh, he's starting to lose that pressure, that power. I got this in the fourth and fifth, but on the fourth and fifth is where you kind of turn it up. I don't think he was ready for that turn up in the fourth. You know what I mean?
That's the late round.
That fourth round was brutal. Like that was really, really bad. Like you go back and watch that fourth round, I was really bad.
Yeah, I was trying to. I knew, my coach told me not to look for the knockout, but if it's there, take it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I did remember getting hit with a body shot pretty good. That kind of like, it was a liver shot. But I was like, after I got hit with it. Yeah, you know what I mean? I got hit when I was like, man, that shit didn't hurt. You know what I mean? It stunned me because I was like, damn, I dropped my guard. I was like, what, I got my guard too high? And then I got ready to throw again and he hit me with it again. I was like, okay, I did something. I'm doing something wrong. And that's when I was like, well, I'm about to punish your ass now because you hit me twice. And you know what I'm saying?
Something funny about the fight is every time Showtime told you, come on, son, come on. You pretty much let him have it for saying that shit. I've seen the fight like 5 times, breaking it down. Every time he said, come on, son, you were like, all right, bink, 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 bink. And he kind of regretted saying that shit every time.
Don't play with me. Wow. Play with your bitch. Hey, look, I'm not, RP Young Dolph, you know what I'm saying? But, I wasn't playing with him, you know what I'm saying? Like, he could say, he wasn't going to talk me out of my game. Like, I go by punishment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you're not giving me no punishment, then all you're doing is talking, is trying to keep yourself in the fight. I know that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you're walking me down, saying, come on.
You know what I could, what I kind of admire your style is, after every round, you mad dog him and kind of start walking towards him and shit. He's ready to go to the corner, and every round you mad dog him and try to put your chest on his. That shit's mental, man. She kind of fucks with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was in his head. Like after the first round, he realized, he was like, "Oh shit, I'm not in Kansas anymore." I'm like, "Yeah, come here, Scarecrow. Goddamn Toto, come here, boy." I wasn't playing.
Yeah, I mean, those first 2 rounds are really competitive, but in the third and fourth is where you kind of just you took it up a notch. Kind of really put it on them. First 2 rounds are back and forth, man. First 2 rounds are clean back and. I mean, we got the stats of the fights. Tunde, if you want to put those stats up, those historic stats, we got those on deck.
Man, every round, you can see him with every round, he was out punched in every round, outlanded, everything. Look at that.
There you go, right there, round per round.
Look at
that. Stats right there.
I threw more punches every round, except for the fifth. I don't even understand
see that?
But I landed more. I guess I was more accurate. That's all it was.
See, look, that round 3, you kind of eased off a little bit. You were chilling in round 3, but then round 4, you came off crazy. You landed 40 or 64. You know what I mean?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that round 4 was crazy.
Hey, look, you can see how accurate I am. Look at that accuracy. Look at that accuracy. Like,
crazy fight,
I wasn't throwing a miss. I was trying to bink. I was trying to take his hand. Like, I was like, boy.
And it also 619, your point is also made when you look at the stats too. Like round 3, he went easy. The round 3 was the lowest of all of the rounds. And in round 4, he came back super tough. Round 4 was literally the round he threw the most punches and landed the most punches to build off what you were saying, 619.
That was a brutal round, bro. I see when the fight dropped, a lot of people thought Showtime took round 5 because he threw so much. I mean, he threw the most punches in the whole fight. Showtime did, but if you notice, he didn't land a lot. He was just winging them, trying to land a knockout blow because he was so out of it. But you see, Venom Black landed more still. Threw less and landed more in that 5th.
Mm-hmm. Like I wasn't even concerned about him. Hey, by that time I was just like, okay, well, you know what I mean? Let me catch you with one of these. You know what I'm saying? You drop, and that's when my coach was like, one punch ain't gonna do it. He was telling me. I remember hearing him say that, like, one punch ain't gonna do it. So I was just like, hey, look, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm looking at him, shit getting bloody. You know what I mean? I see him like trying you know what I mean, keep his composure. I'm looking at him like, I wouldn't want to be you right now. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it really sucks to realize like you're fighting me in the process of fighting me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm looking at you like, ugh.
Yeah, I mean, both of his eyes are getting closed up. He's leaking.
Mm-hmm.
It was a brutal fight, man. It was. I mean,
Hey,
I agree with Faye. This is the best boxing match in the history of Streetbeefs by far. It was gross, crazy fight.
Y'all got the picture. Y'all got the picture of his face. Oh, there it is. Look. Hey, look. That's me looking over there right now. I'm looking like, oh yeah, you don't want to fight no more.
Yeah, see, that was the end of the fourth right there. That's what 40 punches in a round does. You know what I mean? I mean, Showtime looked bad. I've never seen Showtime like that ever. You know what I mean? Not even close to that. Yeah. He hardly gets hit. Showtime hardly gets hit because his competition isn't up to par. You know what I mean?
Right.
He normally gets to play with his opponents and do his thing, but I mean, going in, I mean, your resume was better than his. I mean, you had proven you could fight boxers from the outside. You have proven you can handle pressure fighters like myself. Or Showtime had besides that Lako knockout, who's just a street brawler, it was just a bunch of layups going in. You know,
right? You know what I mean? I'm saying but look, I felt like I was Steph Curry out there, bitch. I didn't really feel like I could miss. He was right there for me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think I got caught with a couple shot, counter shots, to because I looked at the fight probably about 2 or 3 times myself, and I was just like, oh man, I think he did hit me with a couple counter shots, and that was because I was like, it was there. You know what I mean? Like my punches were supposed to be there. Like I just got to tighten up a little bit here, a little bit there. You know what I mean? To get the accuracy. You know what I'm saying? Oh look, okay, it's up right now. Look at it. Look at it. Mm-hmm. Okay, so right here, what round is this? 1?
Yeah, this has to be the first round because Showtime still got a shirt on.
Oh yeah. After the first round, he took that shit off. He was like, "Oh hell no, I'm about to beat his ass." So look, the whole time he's right here. Oh look, this right here. Those are body shots I gave him because he rushed in right there. I caught him like y'all. I hit him under the arm, like literally in the armpit, in the bicep, and in the ribs. Yeah, with those 3. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? With those 3 shots. So I went.
You was hitting them everywhere, man.
Look at this shit, man. I don't even understand why. You know what I mean? Boy, listen, I felt like if he would have fought me back in October, he probably could have beat me. You know what I mean? I had so much going on. You know what I mean? My mind wasn't thinking about fighting. I could have took, you know what I mean, that L, you know what I mean, if it was that case may be, and walked away and came back stronger. But, you know what I mean, the advice I got was like, man, if you ain't into the fight, just reschedule. I was like, you know what? I ain't never pulled out of a fight before, but I'm going to reschedule this shit just because. And then they was complaining. Then he said I was scared. I'm like, yo, why the fuck you gotta say it? Then look, on the process of coming up there, you know what I mean, on my way to travel, you know that shit like 3 hours or whatever, right? And he's still saying I'm scared.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we were getting live updates. Like, yo, Venom Black's still not there. He might not show. Showtime is pissed. Whoop-de-whoop.
I bet he wish. I bet after that shit, he wish I didn't come. I bet he was like, damn, I wish he didn't come. Nigga, he was praying for my tire to get it flat.
Hey, you can see it actually at the beginning of this round. Like you're throwing jabs and he's respecting it, and you're not even like going hard. Like you were able to walk him down with just jabs, and the jabs weren't even connecting. Like I don't know if you see it here, right? Like after a while, you just start throwing them out, and then he starts backing up.
Right.
He starts backing.
Just on the like he couldn't see it. He couldn't see him. You know what I'm saying? My punches are so fast that you know what I mean. He could not tell like when it was coming, what was coming behind it. He didn't know anything. That's just boxing 1-on-1. You know what I'm saying? Like that was just a goal to stick to my boxing. And he told me, look, when I pulled up in the car, he's like, yo, I've been waiting, you know, so I've been waiting out here for about an hour or whatever. And he was like, man, you know, dog, you want to fight or something like that? I was like, bro, I wasn't never gunning for you now. And he was just like, man, look, I done beat world champions. So look, what the fuck that make me? If you done beat world champions and this what you look like got to fight me, you know what I'm saying? What I feel like, boy, man, sit your ass down, boy. Hey, look, hey, you, man, God damn it. You should have been the one. This is your retirement fight. You understand what I'm saying? Like after this shit, you don't even want to fight no more. I know you ain't gonna want to fight no more.
And so
I know he's talking about. He wants that rematch. He said he wants that Venom Black rematch because he thought it was too close. He thought he won. He thought it was a draw.
Man,
I'm not gonna lie. I had a lot of people from the West Coast and East Coast in my DM saying, "Yo, who you got? Who you got?" Because obviously I fought you, so they're like, "Who you got? Who you got?" I was like, "Yo, I got Venom Black." Like, of course. And everybody in my DMs, I'm not gonna say no names, was saying I got Showtime. I think Showtime's gonna just give him a boxing lesson. And I'm like, man, I don't think Showtime's ready for that pressure for 5 rounds that Venom Black brings. Cause I felt that pressure for 5 rounds. You know what I mean?
Man, this man tripping, man. Man, whoever had Showtime got man. I wish
Yo, East Coast, West Coast, everybody in my DMs that asked me who you got said I got Showtime. I'm not gonna lie, I got Showtime. There's some people in these comments right now that said they had Showtime. You know what I mean?
Man, hey, look. Well, how y'all feel now?
I get it. Like Showtime is a pretty boxer. Like when he throws, it looks real clean, looks real pretty. He lands at will. But against who? You know what I mean? That's what you got to ask yourself. Against who has he done that to? You know what I mean?
Yeah, because this is the 4th round, just like 619 was talking about. And I have to say, man, you completely are dominating this fight. You can see all 40 of the punches that you're landing. You get him into a corner, volume punches, left, right, left, right.
Oh yeah. He was up against the cage. He didn't know where to go. He didn't have no escape. He understood if he starts to move, he couldn't time me. He understand that my jab was gonna be coming. If he started to move, then my jab was coming regardless. You know what I mean? Like he wanted to hold me. He wanted to tie up. You know what I mean? He went straight. You know what I'm saying? The 4th round, he was starting to think, he's like, man, he went straight 619. He did not want to be on the end of the punches. See, look, and it's crazy because look, I'm the longer fighter, right? You know what I mean? Like I'm thinking I'm taller or whatever, right? Longer reach than him. He should want to be in the inside. When I got to the inside, he wanted to hold me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I was ready to work. I'm like, okay, I'll think we in the inside. This is where you want to be. Okay, let's go ahead and bang it out so I can catch you one of these. You know what I mean? Uppercuts, hooks to the inside, and you're going to flop. But as soon as I got in, he started feeling my body punches to the sternum, to the ribs, you know what I mean, to the solar plex. And then he was just like, nah, I'm going to hold.
Yeah, it was that jab, man. I mean, you would pop that jab out beautiful. You would pop it like real light, like to get your distance. But that third one, you would step into it and pierce through his guard and knock his head back. Like that was, I mean, you did that shit every round. I was studying that shit. You would pop, and then he would step in, pierce through that guard, bust his nose, follow up with an uppercut, overhand right. He just wasn't ready. You know what I mean?
Man, I got so happy with the uppercut. One time I remember laying it down there, waiting for him to open up. I had my uppercut solo damn near to the ground. I was looking at it. I was like, damn, he don't even see this shit about to come. Boop. I'm like,
when I was watching it, I was like, yo, you should have studied our fight and know those sneaky uppercuts are coming because they sneaky as shit. I mean, you don't see them coming because they come right behind your jab. You know what I mean? So your jab makes the hands goes up, and then the upper goes right up the middle, and you hit him with that a lot. You just know it's sneaky. It's some sneaky shit you do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, that's just boxing. You know what I mean? Like, this is what it is. Yeah. I'm not, everything ain't supposed to be, you know what I mean, on the front page. You get what I mean? Like, you gotta, set things up like you're supposed to. You know what I mean? In order to get them off. Like, everything was coming, make sure everything's coming for a reason. Like, I wasn't out there punching for no reason. You know what I mean? Like, I got countered because that's just boxing. You know what I mean? Sometimes you get trigger happy and you leave yourself open. But that's when I got back on defense. Like, it was a lot of counter punches that he didn't even see, like straight rights I threw at him. He never knew it was coming. Like, he'd throw a hook and I counter with a straight right before he even get his hand back. And he was so confused because now he was like, damn, not only do I got to worry about the jab, I got to worry about the counter right hand.
Getting countered, yeah. Every time I throw, I'm getting hit on the way out. That's just terrible. You know what I mean?
Man, I probably only threw like 2 knockout punches over there. I caught him with one, but I barely missed him. I caught him like on the eye, and I was aiming for the temple because he pulled his head back. It was the overhand right I threw, and his ass like barely. I hit him, but missed the.
That was in the 5th, right? Was that in the 5th?
Yeah. I believe so.
Yeah. Tunde has that. We actually have that clip in slow-mo where you hit him with a 3-piece with that overhand right at the head, and you could tell that shit rocked his noodle because he just started backing up after that. You could tell he was kind of out of it.
And that's why I started to see it. When I looked at him, I was like, damn, your shit instantly swelling up.
Yeah. He swells up fast.
Yeah, like I was like, man, what? Boy, I need to box people like you a lot more often because I can see the damage immediately. Like your shit.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, I mean, look.
I wear them gloves.
I don't mean to like make this seem like any kind of disrespectful comment, but this is just what was going through my mind at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm punching you in your shit. I'm like, ooh, you bleeding already? I'm like, I didn't even think I caught you. Like, you know what I mean? I didn't even think it was stinging like that. You know, then I'm like, uh-oh. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at his eyes swell up. I'm like, damn, that was just a hook. And I'm like, I seen him, like sometimes I was punching and I knew he was blocking, but I seen him shelling up. So I would punch at his guard anyway, because if you're going to put your hands here anyway, your own palm is going to be.
It's going to hit you.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of the swelling under his eye came from, because he's holding his hands like this, right around his eye. So I'm punching directly at that to get you to lower your hands anyway, because you're not going to want to sustain that type of damage anyway. You just turn into a heavy bag. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's all it was.
Yeah, it was nasty, man. It was a nasty scrap.
Yeah, man. I had blood all over my man. I'm mad because he got blood on my fucking shorts, man.
You mad because you got blood on your shorts?
Yes, man. I cleaned out the gloves, but the blood on the shorts, them shit's kind of stained. I'd have sent them a dry cleaning fee.
Hey, what did Showtime tell you after the fight? Did he tell you good fight? You got that. I got that. To draw.
Man, he said, man, I don't think you won that. He's like, I think it was a draw at the best. I looked at him and he could barely even look at me. I was like, man, I looked at him. Let me see what I said. When I looked at him, I said, bro, your eyes. And he's like, man, my eyes. He said, man, my eyes don't swell up like this for no punches. He's like, that came because you kept elbowing me. I said, elbow.
That's what I heard. I heard he was saying that all the damage came from elbows and headbutts.
No, he headbutted me.
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
I don't like to be close.
Third round, you guys butt heads and you walk away like, God damn.
Right. And that's when he started doing that, I did put my forearm up to push him away every time he tried to head. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, you're trying to headbutt me. I don't want you close. So I'm trying to push you, get you back. But then you want to hold me. And I'm like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, which one is it? Like, you trying to, like, I didn't know what you was trying to do. You trying to headbutt me. I'm trying to, like, get off me. You know what I mean? Like, that's where, if anything, that's the only thing you get. Because I wasn't throwing no elbows. I was throwing motherfucking, boy, look, right there. There's a huge difference between a brawler and a boxer puncher. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I understand he a brawler. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what they was telling me. Don't get caught in a firefight. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna box and I'm gonna, you know what I mean? I'm gonna get off my shots when it's time. Period.
Yeah, I mean, there was some nasty exchange where both of you planted your feet and just let him go, but you always came out at the end of that, and he would always back up. Like, as soon as you guys exchanged, he just started walking back, and you were kind of just looking at him like, yeah, pound your chest, tell him, yeah, which mentally fucks with you. When you land your best punch on somebody and they keep coming forward, it's like, shit. Like, there's one point he lands I think he was like on the third round, he lands a left hook on you at the end of the exchange, and you ate that shit and just started walking him down. And he was like, fuck, that was my best punch of the fight. And he keeps coming. You know what I mean? That shit mentally fucks with you, man.
Man, listen, there wasn't nothing that he could catch me with at that time that I was worried about. You know what I mean? I was ready to walk through hell for that. You know what I mean? To get off what I had to do. I was ready to, in order to get to him, I was willing to walk through every combination he had, every ounce of energy. You know what I mean? Because I'm thinking in my head, like, you know, people don't understand. Like my kids is there. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
I seen that.
Boy, there ain't no way in hell. I ain't losing.
There's no way. Yeah, there's no way you can lose in front of your girl, your kids, anybody, your pops, your trainer.
I don't have no girl. But look, my mama, my mama watching. That's what I'm worried about. That's the only girl I'm worried about is my mama. And she was watching.
Exactly.
And I'm like, yo, I'm not finna let my mom be like, yeah, my baby. She gonna call me and be like, you okay? Oh, hell no. I ain't trying to hear that conversation. No, hell no. Hell no. Hey, look, what y'all got? Show me that clip that you got with that little 3-piece so I can see exactly.
Tunde got it in the back, but I think Tunde's MIA right now. But Tunde got it. He got these two nasty clips in slow mo.
Oh yeah, I got you. I'm about to show them right now. So everybody, it's a little bit of a whole the audio. You're gonna hear it slow down, but we're gonna play it. Yeah, he punched the dog shit out of that guy. Hey, Venom Black too.
That was actually 4.
That was disgusting. Yeah. Well, right before that, Showtime had thrown like a lazy jab, right? And you just like leaned back real quick and went bink, hold up, stay right there. One more, bink, on top of his head. That was brutal, bro. Like, that was brutal.
Hey, I ain't seen that shit in slow motion. Hey, hold on, turn that. Look, I ain't trying to toot my own horn. Hey, let me see that again. Let him go. Oh, okay, all right.
That was nasty. That was round 5. I mean, most people would have went down from that. Respect to Showtime.
Man, that's why I said I was like, all respect to Showtime. I don't mean to make, but look, he the one said I was scared. He the one, you know what I mean, coming at me, and now I'm like, look, you got exactly what you was asking for. You get what I'm saying? Like your toughest battle yet, and if that was my toughest battle yet, man, I can't wait to see what the pros got for me because apparently this guy had 100 and plus.
200, I hear 200.
Yeah. No, it's 100 plus. You know what I mean? 100 plus amateur fights. You know what I mean? All that experience, and I didn't see it.
Sunday, we got another clip, don't we?
We definitely do.
This
one is a Showtime 8-piece. This is Showtime 8-piece Venom Black 2-piece.
Oh my goodness.
That was the beginning of the onslaught in the 4th round. So that was crazy because I'm watching the whole thing in slow-mo. And so he throws an 8-hit combination on you, right? Bing, 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 shoulder, head. And then you nod your head and go, nah. Watch this real quick. Jab, and then your right goes right through his guard, over his guard, and connects. You see the bottom of his foot go out under him, and that started the onslaught. That crazy onslaught. You went off 30-hit combo after that. That was crazy, man.
Man, oh man, this is crazy.
That's to mentally fuck with you because you just threw 8 punches, your hardest punches at this man, and this man shook his head and said, "Nah, my turn." Bink, bink, and you wobbling. You know, you on skates.
Hey, look, that's what my coach always tells me. Give it back.
Yeah.
Give it back.
Yeah, that was crazy, man.
Man, that's crazy. Like, that is crazy. You know what I mean? It's really dope to be able to analyze your fights and see it, you know what I mean, from this perspective. Because, you know, when you're in there, of course you don't see it. But when I look back, I haven't not watched none of that shit like that. You know what I mean? It's really interesting. So, man, I got some big shit popping, you know, like in the pro links that's going on. I got people, you know what I mean, wanting to sign me. I got, man, it's really dope. It's really dope. Like, everything's on the up. You know what I mean? I built a resume online. So for the fans, you know what I mean? I got a lot of love, man. I probably got like about 200 messages over that fight, at least. You know, people saying good fight, good shit. I'm a big fan. You did your thing. They calling me the GOAT. It's crazy. I mean, not comments. I mean, literal like direct messages. It's really dope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So my phone has still been ringing. You know what I mean? Since like right now, I'm glad I had to put the shit on Do Not Disturb because shit was still popping. So you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. So, but hey, look, I appreciate you guys for having me on. You know what I mean? It's always a blessing. You know what I mean? So, you know, as you see, you know, that's how I wanted to go out. I wanted to go out to be the greatest.
Man. Two belts and the bulletproof vest. All right, I respect it.
Yeah. I felt like I was bulletproof. Couldn't nobody touch me.
Respect, man. Respect on going pro and representing Streetbeefs, man. I'm glad you gave us that fight with Showtime because we needed that, or else Showtime would have been saying, yo, he left because I would have fought him. He left because of me. You know what I mean? So we had to get that fight, and we got blessed with that fight last Saturday.
Jens. What's happening, Jens?
Hey, is that Jens Pulver? Congratulating Venom?
Yeah, man. That's
what?
Yo, UFC legend in the building, homie.
Hey, okay, let's
do
it.
Know what time it is. You already know what time it is. Me and Jen, you know, that's what I mean. That's the boxing coach right there. That's the man right there, boy. You want to talk about some damn hands, boy. Yeah. That's why. Hey, look, that's why he couldn't touch me because Jens was showing me. You know what I mean? What's up, bro? Jens was showing me. He's like, move your shoulders. You know what I'm saying? Keep your hands in that rhythm so he can't see the jab, and that's what I was doing. I was coming forward, faking the right, faking the left. You know what I mean? I got that from Jens. Jens told me that. How to keep that.
Hey,
you know
hey, Jens, you definitely got to break down that fight on your Twitch, brother. That shit was a treat, man.
Damn right, for sure. So, but look, you know what I mean? You know, I thank everybody for just even chiming in, watching, commenting, liking. You know what I mean? I don't know how many views or anything it got yet on YouTube, but it's really dope that, you know, I can connect with the fans and we can still share a gift when people are you know, it's a lot of shit going on right now, and this is the type of shit. Oh yeah. Okay, for sure. Appreciate it, brother. You know, to be able to just bring people together, as far as even being an entertainment for Street Beef over all these years, it's just really been a blessing, and I appreciate every clap, every cheer. You know what I mean? Every autograph I signed, every picture. You know what I mean? Like, people are always cheering for me, and I can feel it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can literally feel it. You know what I mean? When I'm there. So, thank you. You know what I mean? From the bottom of my heart. You know what I mean? Y'all guys rock. Hopefully y'all follow me into the pro ranks, because it's about to get real crazy, man. Y'all, when y'all see what I got in store, like, that shit gonna be real crazy. Definitely gonna be a world champion one day. I can promise you that.
Yeah, most def, man. We excited to see you go pro. I need to see you get some knockouts in pro. So they'll be like, hey, look, that's Venom Black, man. He's out there getting knockouts. He couldn't knock me out, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, look, it's gonna make you look better. That's all.
Yeah. You had to win this fight. If you would have lost, that would have made me look bad. Like, damn, Venom Black lost against Showtime. Shit.
Right. So now look. If once now that I'm gone, right? If you line up Showtime and you beat Showtime, there will be no doubt that the only person that could ever even give you some smoke would have been me. Now you'll be the big dog. Look, you'll have the show. You got the chain, the hat, the smoke. Ain't nobody gonna want to fuck with you.
Two belts, West Coast, East Coast belts. You know what I mean?
Come on, man. You'll be looking like, you'll be next in line and be like, man, the only loss you got is from the guy. You know what I mean? You know you couldn't fuck with me anyway. But look, hey, That's
Then I'm
another
gonna go
story.
pro. You know what I mean? I'll go pro, and then we'll meet in the pros. You know what I mean? Rematch.
Oh man, boy, hey, that'll be lovely. I'll be like, hey, yo, I remember you. I'm about to fuck you up again. But it's all love, man. Hey, once again, I appreciate y'all. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? And much love and respect.
Hell yeah, brother. Good luck in the pros, man.
For sure, for sure. I'm out.
We appreciate you, VB.
No doubt, Tuna. Hey, look, much love, Tuna. I ain't heard from you in a minute, but I'm glad to hear from you again.
Hey, it's all love, brother. You already know that.
You already know. Respect.
Yeah,
y'all be blessed. You heard me?
Let's do it.
There you go,
Yeah,
people.
man.
You have the self-proclaimed GOAT. You know what I mean? Going pro. We had to give that man his flowers while he's here. You know what I mean? He's been here for years. You know, he came out of retirement after I called him trash. You know what I mean? He came out to prove he's not trash. Then he took on Showtime. And then, boom, he's off to the pros, baby. Streetbeefs. And now we got, hey, Deezo. You're on me,
Shout
player.
to Venom Black. Shout to Venom Black. That was a hell of a fight.
That was a crazy fight, bro.
Those counters, though.
Yeah, it was a lot, man. It was pressure, it was counters, and it was the jab. The jab won the fight. Like, the jab was the fight right there. Like, Venom Black threw, I think 80% of his punches were jabs to
That
set
stepping,
up his onslaught.
that stepping jab is just very penetrative.
Stepping, the push jab through the guard is what had Showtime just backing up.
It's almost like a
Nasty,
shoot,
man.
like a rest. Yeah, it's almost like a wrestling shoot because he loads up that back foot by taking a step, and he kind of hides the load in the step, and then just bam.
Yeah, man. Everything comes after the jab, man. All you potential boxers out there jumping the street beats, perfect your jab. Don't worry about these knockout hooks and viral moments. Perfect your jab.
What up, Blanco?
With the cage. What's up, Blanco? You frozen in time, player. You're in the Matrix right now. All we got is a picture of your nice little beard lineup right there.
He's on standby.
So what's up with you, Deezo?
Shit, man. Just, working out. Same shit. Same shit. You know what I'm saying?
Who you fighting at Street Beefs West Coast 18?
Is it 18 coming up? E7.
So you're not fighting Lil Mac. We decided not to go with Lil Mac.
Nah. West Coasters first.
I mean, that fight's gonna happen, man. That fight's gonna happen in time. That's a huge fight. You and Lil Mac, champ versus champ. That's huge. We have to see that. But in the meantime, we got to give respect to Earthling 7, who's been on a tear, who just had a war with Big Daddy, and I mean that's gonna be a crazy fight.
Yeah. Speaking of wars with Big Daddy, Blanco had a crazy war with Big Daddy also that also went the distance to a decision.
Absolutely. A lot of people thought Big Daddy was going to run through Blanco.
Yeah.
Oh, even Big Daddy himself told me, bro, first round KO, dog. First round KO, big dog. Watch this. Easy work. And it didn't go like that. You know, Big Daddy had to dig deep and go all 5 rounds with Blanco, man.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with both of their cardios, honestly, especially since we just saw BDW go 6 rounds. Yeah. So the cardio in the 165 and the 155 division it's championship caliber for sure. So like that's just number one. If you want to compete in the 165, 155 division, you have to have cardio off top.
Yeah, you guys have the most exciting division right now, man. Before it was the light heavyweight division. That's just kind of dead at the moment. It's all you guys right now, man. You guys, you, Earthling 7, Lil Mac. I mean, there's just so many fighters. Oh, shit. Your boy's in the building.
You scared? You can't even talk about it. You say West Coast first.
Woo!
You smoke too much. Hey, he's the one in my DMs begging me, bro. Honestly, so I don't want to talk about it because the more attention I give him, bro, he just DMs me all the time, like trying to talk to me. Like he's like, "What's up, Deezo? What are you doing today?" And it's like, "Bro, I'm at the gym."
What are you
dude.
doing today? Good morning, Diesel. I'm on your ass, Diesel.
Yeah, he's like, "You better be getting that cardio, man. Chill."
That's dope. Yo, I've never had an opponent in my DMs like that. Like, in my DMs, that's dope.
He's always dedicating songs to me and everything like that.
Oh shit.
Let me post that screenshot. Go ahead. He had one of his friends in my DM too, trying to encourage me to fight him and stuff. And it's like, man.
Hey, so if you beat Earthling 7, when do you think you'll fight Lil Mac? That's if you get through Earthling.
In July. Yeah.
Back to back?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to keep him waiting for too long. You know what I'm saying?
There you go, Lil Mac. July, Nevada. Whoo, this would be like 110.
But he knows
there,
this.
Man.
He knows this. Like I've told him this. So it's not like he doesn't know. He just wants to insert himself into the episode, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, like I like Lil Mac. You know, I do. He has a cool haircut. He has a good sense of style, and he probably gets plenty of girls. You know, that's probably why he calls himself Lil Mac. So I don't know. Lil Mac versus Lil Deezo. Yeah.
It's free smoke. Say you beat all these guys, Diesel. Who you fight? You fighting Battleborn or Memo in the rematch? Oof. Yeah, you Memo had a banger.
I think, not to speak for anybody, okay, but if I had to choose, I'd choose Memo just because he is only in boxing. You know what I'm saying? And Battleborn, I feel like he shines in kickboxing like a star. You know what I'm saying? So if anything, I think he deserves a title match in kickboxing, and I think Memo probably deserves the next title shot in regular boxing. That's how I feel about
Memo
that.
Silva 5 rounds. Yeesh, sign me up.
Yeah, Memo's the only one that knocked me down, except Mook. He hits hard, man. He caught me right on the side of my jaw.
Yeah, I remember that fight versus you and Memo. I was there live, man, out here in Cali. Yeah, man. You had a beautiful first round, and you just got caught in that second, right?
Yeah, I mean, no, I think it was the first round that I got caught. I think it was right in the first round because I remember I was doing good. Like I remember it clearly. I was hitting him with hooks, uppercuts. You know what I'm saying? And I went for a straight, but what I did was I cocked it back like this, and then I went to throw it. But at that time, he already swung that hook in and hit me right in the it was this side, right on the back of the jaw. So.
And he got cardio too, man. Memo Silva got cardio for 5 rounds, man. That fight with him and Free Smoke at the last event was crazy.
Yeah, that was a banger. I was happy. I mean, I know Free Smoke's not a boxer like that, but I'm happy to see Memo get a solid dub against a good opponent.
Shout out Free Smoke, man. He stepped in because Memo didn't have an opponent, and boom, Memo came out on top, man. Banger ass fight between those two.
That whole last event was crazy, bro. That shit was crazy. From the Battleborn fight to the E7 fight, it was just nonstop.
Yeah, I stand corrected. Thank you, KT. It was the second. Yeah, you dropped him in the first, and he dropped you in the second. Then you had a crazy third round. That was a draw, right? You guys had a draw?
Yeah, because we both dropped each other in the first. He dropped me, I guess, in whatever round it was, and then I dropped him, I think, in the third. So, and then the other round was like a draw. So naturally, it's a fair draw, the way I saw it, for sure.
Oh my God, it's Blanco on Frozen again, bro. Blanco, get some fucking Wi-Fi, dog.
Hey, did you see that belt that E7 had in his video?
What belt?
The red belt. I was on his couch.
E7 got a belt?
Yeah, remember that video I showed you? It's on his channel, on E7's channel. He's chilling on the couch, talking about the BDW fight, and he's chilling with a red belt. It looks like a boxing belt of some kind. So I want to know about that.
He should bring that to the event. You know what I mean? You guys could fight for that and yours. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. That might have some sentimental value. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I do like what Free Smoke. Free Smoke said, what's up with Lil Mac versus KT? That'll be a banger if you know what I mean. Fight KT out here on the West Coast.
I think Mac takes that.
You think Mac beats KT,
Yeah.
huh?
I mean, I know I beat KT. I mean, let's just be honest. I love
That was
KT.
banger.
Okay?
Banger
Nothing
fight.
against him. Don't want to take anything from KT. He's my boy. But I beat him. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jens watched the fight. He even said, like, what? That was a Deezo win. That's neither here nor there. I think that Mac takes that fight, though, for sure.
Why do you think Mac takes that fight?
Because KT's like the same thing I said about Battleborn. He's not really a seasoned vet when it comes to boxing. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that he's experienced enough. Not to say that I'm experienced or anything like that. It's just some guys, you know what I'm saying, can push through the inexperience. Like, if I fight Mac, I want a rematch after. I don't even think I win that. I said this. Yeah, see, KT knows. He knows.
KT, you can't be saying that, KT. You gotta be saying, nah, man, I'll get that if he comes out here to the West Coast. I'll beat him down, you know?
Yeah, that's what I think. I think you should always big yourself up, even if you don't believe it.
Come on, Chorizo Arms. I beat you. I wasn't even training when we fought the first time. I just jumped on a plane on a Spirit Airlines last minute, pulled up and beat you. Remember? I popped the jalapeno popper. Pow! You know what I mean? Shit exploded. Remember that? I wasn't even training for you. I was on the couch and Tank said, "Hey, you want to fight Golden Arms?" I was like, "All right, let me book a flight. I'll be there." Bada bing. You know what I mean? Imagine me training for you. Oof, gross. 5 rounds. You're not ready for 5 rounds, Rigoberto.
November. I don't know. Will you be ready in November, Rigo? Because that's like a couple months away, dog. And the last time I saw you, you were like in a neck brace and shit like that.
Yeah. Come on, Golden Arms.
Hey, if you're ready by November, that'd be cool.
You're in a neck brace. Imagine that 619 pressure on you, putting you against that cage. Bing, 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 bow. You don't want that.
Hey, he did all right in your guys' first fight, though. Can't even cap. No training. Hey, Wero's been doing cardio now. Whoever fights Wero next better watch the fuck out.
Shout out Wero, man. He's been running half miles out here. You know what I mean? Ooh, we got Unga Bunga in the building.
What up?
Oh, shoot, I'm on. What's up, y'all?
Yeah.
Said, oh, shit, I'm on.
I was laughing at the comments right now, man.
You guys comments are hilarious, bro. I see all of them, and I just keep laughing at them. Hey, Unga Bunga, did you watch Shinigami versus the main event?
Yes, I watched it a bunch of times, actually.
What did you think about that fight?
I gotta be honest, I was really disappointed. I mean, weren't y'all disappointed?
I really wanted to see like 3 rounds those guys go at least some stand-up, some ground game, some grappling, you know?
Yeah.
We talking TME?
Yeah, TME.
Oh, yeah.
But even with Shinny too, like I expected a little bit more, but it is what it is, man. I don't know what happened.
Did you watch the live stream?
I watched the live stream, yeah.
Because we got to see more of the action on that one. I think the actual drop, some of the camera was behind the ref, you know what I'm saying? Or I think it was behind Shinny, so we couldn't really see it like that. But if you watch the live stream, you can see where every punch lands. Boom, boom, boom. He threw like 15 solid ones.
Yeah, I wasn't really sweating the. I know some of them hit the back of the head, you know, but they none of them were significant shots, anyways.
Yeah.
You know, there were all those karate, you know, sock and bopper punches.
Hey, them IP man hits and shit.
Yeah.
But imagine Shinny did that shit. That'd be hella funny.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as Wade told Shinigami, hey, back of the head, Shinigami turned and started hitting the front of his face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it wasn't like they were deliberate. It happens in MMA, it happens in the UFC.
Yeah, no,
Back of the
I
head,
watched
they
both.
get worn. Yeah.
Yeah, I watched both.
They weren't
pretty
deliberate. I
closely.
don't think Shinigami is known as a dirty fighter at all.
Nah, not at all.
I thought
I
it
didn't
hit
think
the
that.
top of the head too.
Yeah, I saw most of them on the top. I think maybe
Mhm.
2 or 3 hit in the back, but like I said, it's not like they were like more, trying to get as many punches and trying to get that TKO, with a bunch of unanswered punches, but none of them were significant. I don't think they would have been significant even if they were landed on the jaw, to be honest.
Nah.
Unga, Terrifier. It looks like Terrifier from. Is he from Scrapyard? I want to say Scrapyard.
Yeah, that's a Scrapyard champ.
We don't know where he's from.
He trying to fight you, bro. I just want to put that out there. He hopes that you defend your title because he wants to take it from you.
Oh wow, that's crazy, man.
The Wizard is asking, "What did you expect?"
What did I expect from Shinny's fight or from what the Terrifier's saying? Because I could tell the Terrifier's just trying to diss. He's just trying to diss Shimmy, so I don't know if he's putting respect on my name,
Yeah,
So
he hates Shinigami.
So
I think he's asking about from Shinny's fight.
Oh, from Shinny's fight. I honestly expected to see some grappling, and I also expected to see some improvement in Shinigami's striking. And when I say striking, I mean hands. And I didn't see that. So, and I've been watching his fights closely because I've kind of felt deep down in my gut that one day we'd meet each other, in the cage. And so I've been watching him very closely. Matter of fact, people don't really know this, but Shinigami is like probably the reason why I even, heard about Streetbeefs, to be honest.
Yeah.
So I give the man that much respect for sure. Like I wouldn't be even participating in this stuff with y'all if it wasn't for that first head kick against Detail. So but I've been following since then and watching very closely, and I know he said he's been working on it, but I kind of saw kind of old hat there, and so that's why I was kind of disappointed. I was expecting to see some more head movement, some jabs at least, but I didn't see that. And then TME, I don't know what happened there, man. These guys,
it's like this guy. It's like Bloodhound said, man. TME just talks too much, and we were all expecting more.
Yeah,
even the fans.
That was a trip.
I mean, that promo was amazing by the main event. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He could be like a Paul Bear or something. Like what's that Undertaker's guy that followed him around?
I want the main event to like narrate my life in an audio book. He has a good voice. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was excited, bro. He hyped me up. Not gonna lie, and I think what we've seen out of Shimmy in terms of improvement is the how would you call it, the warrior spirit. You know what I'm saying? He switched over from a point karate fighter to someone who looked like he wanted to hurt his opponent mid fight, because like I seen it in his eyes, the demons start coming out, and then that's when you just see TME fold. And I think a lot of it was TME. He felt the pressure that he built up on himself. He kind of caved underneath that. He overthought it. He didn't stick to his game plan because I don't think he expected that ferocity out of Shinigami as far as his energy goes, because he's like, thinking Shinigami has already been here, had his time to shine. Maybe he thinks that Shinigami fell off. He doesn't have the fighting spirit in him anymore. And that's just what I think that he thought about Shimmy, because a lot of people probably thought that, but it's not true. You know what I'm saying? Shimmy's always in the lab. He's always working.
Yeah, no, I saw that in Shimmy too, just from his like intro, especially on the actual drop. I was like, okay, he's got that mean mean look, you know, because you do got to kind of get mean. And to be honest, you guys haven't seen me get mean yet. That's something I'm trying to find. You know, so you know, maybe it'll come out with Shinigami. You know, I don't want to be known for that, but you know, sometimes you gotta have that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I did notice that with Shinigami in this last fight, that he was all business that day.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, he wasn't playing no games. He had a short intro. He was ready to go to work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He came out like a bat out of hell. He always comes out strong. Shimmy always starts right away. Low kick, high kick, punches. He always starts strong. So the main event should have been ready for that. I thought main event was going to use his reach, his height, pop his jab, and no, he didn't.
Yeah, I know. That was really surprising, man. Like, did you see the size of that dude's legs? It's like they could have gone leg for leg all day, and that would have been thunderous. You know, they both got them thunder thighs. So
I was dying to see them go heads up, stand up for at least 2 minutes, just stand up, just punch, kicks. I would have killed to see that, but Shinigami was trying to make it a short day.
At the very least, I was really surprised that, I mean, at the very least, they obviously got right to the grappling. And I was shocked that these two purple belts in BJJ in the clinch, you know, that was kind of strange to me, you know. So but it is what it is. Maybe Shinigami has his reasons. Maybe he was trying to make a point that he was going to finish the fight with his hands. So, you know, I'm cool with that too. But it was surprising to me, to be honest.
And you know what? I think I remember TME was saying something about when he was in the corner, he was gonna go for a single leg, but he was worried about getting hit on the way in for the takedown. So it kind of caused him to just pause there and just take all those shots.
Yeah, you know what? And that if he did do it, I'm gonna say this right now. Yeah, after my last fight, I'm done with single legs and takedowns in the corner until there's like a real cage. Cause you know, on those haystacks, it's kind of whack, especially with these taller guys. They just be chilling on there like a turnbuckle, you know. And of course, you're gonna sap all your energy trying to do that. So next time, TME, I wouldn't advise that. You know.
Yeah, we definitely need a cage there, man. You think it would have been a different outcome if there was a cage over haystacks, or same outcome?
You mean for Shinigami's fight, this last fight?
Yeah, you think it would have been a different outcome or same outcome?
For my last fight, it would have been a different outcome. But for Shinigami and TME's fight, no, I think that was gonna happen. You know, you can tell in TME's intro, like the weight of it all was getting to him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I could hear it. You could hear it in his voice. You know, he didn't sound like that when you guys were talking to him on that preview show. He didn't sound like that. You know.
Hey, Unga, I see that you kind of you appreciate the intros, and I also appreciate the intros. The intros are my thing. So, why do you think, or what is communicated when people do those intros? Because not a lot of people think that they correlate or connect to anything. So, what is communicated through those intros when you're seeing a fighter and they're staring into the camera?
Absolutely, I think confidence first and foremost, and you can look at my last 3 fights, and you can tell the difference in my performance, and you can just look in my intros, and you could be like, on that day he was confident, on that day he wasn't that confident, on that day he was like wondering, you know. and I honestly, it's like that one Wu-Tang song, you can see the weakness of a man through his iris, and body language says a lot, and that's the whole point of stare downs, you know, is to see who's going to win the mental battle first. And I think I don't know what TME was thinking, but you could tell, like, his mind was elsewhere, and it sucks, man. I hate it when that happens. It happens to me too.
Yeah. I'm
My
scared.
game plan
I'm
for
scared as fuck every fight.
Yeah, you can't control it, man. It's like you might. What's up, player?
No, I'm gonna let you finish now. Ask my question.
No, I was saying you can't really control how you're gonna feel the day of. You could be leading up to the fight, like, oh, I got this. Like, I'm gonna run through this. I'm gonna say this in my intro, outro. But until you actually get there, and the camera's in your face, the gloves are on, looking at your opponent. You know what I mean? Butterflies in your stomach. It's different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I literally have to tell myself to fake it, like fake that you're not nervous. You know what I'm saying? So you don't look nervous on camera.
Oh man,
you don't want to be like,
I was just about to get
it's me, 619.
Yeah, we're getting into the psychological.
I'm gonna get my ass beat.
And I feel like that's a part of the fight that we typically don't get into. And I remember I forget who was talking anyway. So Deezo and 619, y'all have been in front of the camera. Y'all have had some very serious intros. When you are the most confident, what is going through your mind? And then when you are not the most confident, what are some things going through your mind? When recording intros.
When I'm recording my intros, the only thing that I'm worried about is looking like Wero. So I'm just trying to be like Wero as much as possible. And I feel like the way I judge my intros are, I think to myself, did I look like Wero there? I was like, yeah, probably. Yeah, I probably did. And then that makes me feel good about the intro. But as far as like, am I thinking about the fight at that moment? Not really.
Yeah.
I'm always scared. You know what I'm saying? I'm always scared. I'm always nervous. It never goes away.
Yeah. What about you, 619?
I mean, I love this shit, so I'm pretty much never nervous or scared. I'm trying to remember like who I'm gonna shout out in my intro. Make sure I don't forget anybody. Like, oh shit, all right, I gotta shout out the city, the homie, the dude that gave me the shirt. All right, cool. You know what I mean? I'm not actually worried until I get hit. Like I gotta get hit to know I'm in a fight.
That's crazy.
First, like, oh shit, we fighting. All right, cool, we fighting. Joke's over. The game's over. We fighting now. You know what I mean?
I'm the exact opposite. Man. Like, I was recently watching an interview where GSP, one of the greatest to ever do it at welterweight, and he said that he would like pray for a natural disaster to occur so that he would have a fight. And so, like, that's a trip, man. Mike Tyson said that he would cry before every fight. And this is one of the baddest men on the planet. And so for me, like, that's how it feels for me. Even on the drive there, I'm like, what am I doing? Why am I even doing this? I got a job.
What am I doing? I'm about to drive.
But once the fight starts, I'm having a great time.
Yeah.
It's what I do,
Yeah, doing what you love.
Yeah, I'm having fun, man. And honestly, the build-up is whack. I hate the build-up, That's why I like I like Nasty Native's approach last night. I appreciated it. He was like, I'm not trying to hear all this because that's all that stuff before is noise. You need to focus on the fight. So
Nasty is another cool, calm, collective dude.
Yeah, I feel that because, like, I like to talk shit or whatever like that, but when I'm not in front of a camera talking shit, I'm fucking nervous. Thinking about the upcoming event, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, dude, why am I even doing this shit? I don't even like getting hit in the face. Like, what the fuck?
I like getting hit in the face.
The night before and then the drive to the event, you're like, what the fuck am I doing right now, bro?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
Yup.
And then you got to spend hella money to get there too. That's another thing. So that just proves, like, man, these motherfuckers love this shit.
Yeah. Word.
Yeah. Every single person is acting like that. Like Wero's event in Arizona. I mean, that was huge. There's like 50, 60 people at his house. All these people came from NorCal, SoCal, Nevada, different parts of Arizona. I mean, just to fight at Wero's, you know what I mean? Just to do what they love, you know what I mean?
Hey, can I address a comment real quick?
Go for it. Which one?
From the Terrifier. He says, I feel like you copied my homework. And then the question he's talking about is, what was your game plan for DTP? And honestly, I feel like that's a good question, so I want to answer it, if that's all right with y'all.
Yeah, absolutely.
So with the DTP fight, I didn't have a game plan, man. I was talking to Doughboy, and he was like, how you doing? And I was like, I'm just trying to breathe right now.
That's crazy.
And, and he goes, yeah, me too, man. I was like, I'm in my nose, out my mouth. That's what I'm trying to remember to do. And then I text my wife when I found out who I was fighting, and she goes, I watched all his videos right now, and she was like, don't wait him out. You go all out on him. And I was like, yes, ma'am. And so that's why in the first 10 seconds, I put the wop babaloo bops right on his chin or his nose. I don't know where to land, but you know.
Yeah, because DDP's a intimidating dude. Like he puts the war paint, the God of War paint on.
Well, it kind of comes out wild too.
He has a mean game face. He's mad dogging you.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's an intimidating dude. He's big too, you know.
Yeah.
Gotta be aware of that wild style, man, because you like come from a weird angle you never seen before.
Yep.
Next thing you know, you hit. And I mean, hey,
I don't want to give him a chance to do that. So
you did a fantastic job at rushing in. I kind of reminded me of Nasty Native, the way he rushes in when he does his MMA fights. He just like pop, 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 like right away. And you reminded me of that. And like I remember seeing you at the event at Wero's place, and you took off your shirt, and I was like, damn, that fool's fucking hairy as fuck. He's about to. He looks like a beast. He's about to fuck somebody up. I didn't know he was fighting. But I was just like, damn, that's a scary looking motherfucker right there. And I just seen the way you were built, bro. Just like, fuck, that fool's gonna fuck somebody up.
Man, that's funny. That's funny. It's crazy because I don't think of myself like that. I really don't. You know?
No, yeah, you're a scary ass dude in there, bro.
Yeah.
As long as y'all think that.
I seen your Krav Maga shirt too, and I was like, oh, this fool's really about it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my boy Sway. Shout out to Sway. I don't know a lot of Krav Maga. I know some. Yeah, that's Sway right there, Krav Maga RC. Yeah. He's the practitioner. He's a whiz in that. But he actually just lets me go and spar at his place. So I need a place to spar because I don't have any gym memberships or anything. And so that's his contribution. I'm up in the mountains in like Crestline area of San Bernardino. So I don't really like train in a lot of the Krav Maga stuff. I have done some of his classes and I have done some in the past, and I kind of know the basic principles of it, but it's essentially MMA, you know. It's
and what Daniel said, you have permission to fight Shinigami.
Yeah, that's a good question. Daniel said you got permission from the wifey to fight Shinigami, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I get
it.
She said, go get that belt. They didn't bring that belt back home.
My wife put a green light on out on Shinigami, man.
She put the green light on him.
Yeah, man.
He's all, it's not permission, it's just a mission.
Hey, Unga Bunga, so how do you think that fight goes? You and Shinigami, the GOAT, the viral sensation himself.
You know what? I don't really know how it's gonna go, because fights can be very unpredictable, you know. Yeah. And I think I've been in enough fights to know that. I'm really confident in my ability. I've been watching him for a long time, and I feel like I could beat him. I believe in myself that I can beat him, and I have a pretty solid team around me of guys that I really respect that will tell me the truth. You know, one of the guys I train with, Finau, shout out to Finau Uhumaka. People thought I was Hawaiian for some reason, but he's the actual Polynesian. And And before my King of the Cage fight, he told me, he goes, "You're not ready." He flat out told me. And Sway was like trying to, get my back. He's like, "Nah, you got this," And in my heart, I knew he was right, man. And I really appreciate Sway for, believing in me.
That's a good friend. Telling you straight up, "Hey, bro, you're not ready. Not yet. Not yet. You will be, but not yet." You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right. And now tells me straight up, man. But, I've been training with him for a while now. And I train with a couple other guys too that, I respect their opinion, and they all believe in me too. And so that builds my confidence. And there's enough time right now. And I know Shinigami is going to be doing the same thing too. Like he's training. He's going to be training. He's training for an amateur fight. So he has to drop down to 265 at least. So I know he's going to be putting in the work. So in my mind, I'm not sleeping on him. I know we're going to see a different Shinigami for this fight. But I have, I think, adequate time this time to really prepare. And so that's kind of like what my thought process going into that fight is.
You're going to get another fight from Shinigami to study before you even get to fight him anyways. So that's even another thing that you have.
Yeah, that's true. He has a crazy fight coming up. The amateur circuit. Yeah. The dude he's going to fight is a little beast.
2-ton Tony.
Oh, really?
This guy named 2-ton Tony.
Yeah.
Fights in amateurs, man. So it's not a walk in the park for Shimmy at all.
Butterbean looking motherfucker.
Is that his first amateur fight? Shinigami's first?
And it's also
gonna be his first fight. Yeah, his first sanctioned amateur fight for a belt too. Off the bat, they're gonna throw him a belt.
That's gonna be interesting, man. I'm really looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah. I'm more interested in seeing Shinigami in nothing but a pair of chonies. You know what I mean? No gi, no nothing. You know what I mean?
No gi.
You better get a 10 Shimmy for that one.
I want to see what he looks like at 265, man. Yeah. I'm 252 right now, and so
he's been dropping weight.
Where's he at right now?
Yeah, he's on a strict diet. He's training. He's on.
Yeah. When I was 330 pounds, which was like last year, I was 330 pounds. I didn't look like Shinigami.
Red panty night.
It is. I'm not gonna lie. When you fight Shinigami, you know you're headed towards 1 million views. At least,
Bloodhound said it earlier. He said, "You got to get permission from the boss to fight Shinigami, just like McGregor, because no matter what, if you want to see him win or you want to see him lose, everybody wants to see Shinny fight."
Yeah.
Yeah, no gi. When Shinigami fights an amateur fight, he's gonna
no
straight
gi
fight, man. No more gi. The gi's off.
Hopefully that's not gonna be like his kryptonite. Like, where's my gi, man? My powers.
My headband is gone.
He's gonna be like, Eagle powers, come to me.
Hey, the gi actually makes it easier for you to like grapple and hit him, right? Because you just grab his gi, you could choke him out with his gi, right? You do more shit with the gi than with
in a gi fight, but I wouldn't do that in an MMA fight because I feel like that'd be cheating, unless it was like a gi fight,
But then again, like, you're not focused on grabbing shirts and shit during a fight, you know what I'm saying?
No,
regardless,
you need actual leverage for grappling,
Yeah.
Well,
but that shit is kind of intimidating, though.
Well,
at least Shinigami comes out the bat swinging and kicking. You know what I mean? He doesn't. He doesn't try to fill you out. None of his fights does he try to fill you out. See what you got out the gate. He's throwing and kicking at you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that gi is fucking. It's intimidating to a degree. You know what I'm saying? Because it's faded as fuck. So he's got years in that shit. And it's like his technique's gonna be. It's gonna be crispy. He's a black belt, so like it all fits the whole character. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's scary shit. I would be hella scared to fight Shinigami.
Yeah, man, that's a big boy. Yeah, he can lift that freaking pierna up and kick your head, dude. That's freaking scary, dude, man. I think can lift that
gi's
crazy high, dude.
Not to mention that shit's never been washed. So if you catch your elbow, it's stink, bro.
That's it. If he doesn't wash it, I'm gonna eat a bunch of garlic that week of.
No, it's never been washed.
Yeah, man. Yeah, honestly, I don't. I don't plan to grapple with him if he's because there's a lot of time between July and because I think he said September, and it's really easy when you're big to pack on that weight again, and so if he's gonna be like how he is right now, like his size, I'm not gonna even bother grappling with him, you know. So I'll stand right up. He said he does watch it. Good, I'm glad.
I know, I'm just fucking with him. And if you win, who do you think your first title defense should be?
I don't know. I think DTP.
According to Free Smoke, you're gonna be Shinigami. Who's gonna be your first title defense?
Immediate rematch.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I don't know, man. You know who I really want to see fight right now is I want to see DTP fight Big Smash.
Oh, that's a badass fight.
I really want to see that.
That's a really good fight. I agree.
And
I like that fight.
For contendership.
Yeah, you know.
No,
I don't mind.
DDP's fighting at this event, right? DDP's fighting at this event. If Little Smash is fighting, man, set that up, please.
I know. I was hoping to see Big Smash sign up, man, but I don't think I saw his name on there. I was like, dang, man. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for those shinny takedowns.
Well, I don't necessarily know if it'll be a short night.
Yeah, I don't know about that either.
Because I do grapple.
Yeah.
My only concern is if he's 300 pounds, then it's gonna be a long night for me. You know, I have decent grappling like as a foundation. There's a lot of work to do. I'm not a purple belt, but my brother-in-law is a serious purple belt. Like the academy he's in right now is a really respected BJJ academy, and they let me swing through, and so I pick up a little bit here and there. The last time I was there, so far it's been one time, but I've been able to grapple with him a couple times and learn a lot. So I'm not like a blank slate when it comes to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or Jiu-Jitsu in general. So it's not a wash when it comes to grappling. It's just the only thing I'm concerned about is how heavy he is. You know what I'm saying? Oh my goodness. And look at that photo too. Take it easy.
This is a kid show, Tyson.
Judy, please put the kids to bed if they're watching. Don't let them read.
Big Smash not ready. I don't know, man. I think Big Smash and DTP would be a pretty evenly matched fight, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, it's a banger.
Yeah.
That's a badass fight.
Because Big Smash had a good performance. Yeah, he had a good last fight. Big Smash.
Big Smash is what, 2-0?
I've never seen him before last event.
Yeah, he fought Gorilla Pino.
He beat Gorilla Pino at Wero, remember?
Oh yeah. Big.
That was a crazy fight.
He was in my corner for my KT fight, if I'm not mistaken. He's in there telling me, "Take your time, man. This big guy's got to fucking take our own time." You know what I'm saying? And then he went to put on a hell of a show.
Yeah, he comes out with a lot of energy. That's for sure. He comes out swinging and banging, which is why I think DTP. I mean, that would be just a wild fight in that sandbox. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're crazy. But one thing, and this is not a critique on either one of those guys in Big Smash's last fight, but I'm kind of tripped out. I don't know if that dude that he fought has like a really good chin, or I don't know what was going on there, but it seems like he should have or he could have, put that dude away really quickly, but he didn't. And so, that was to me kind of just something that was interesting to me. But that's why I would like to see DTP versus Big Smash.
Hey, do you ever notice that in your own fights too, where you're like, man, I could have fucking put him away right there? So easily.
Yeah, especially in my last one, for sure.
Yeah, man, that's like some of the worst 2020 hindsight, because you're just like, man, fuck, you know?
Yeah, I know. I got a big old lecture from my guys after the last fight, after we watched it back in the gym. They were like, "What are you doing?" They paused it like 3 times. Like, what are you thinking?
That's the worst, huh? When your coaches and teammates are like, "Hey, bro, like, why? Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, you could have had that. That was an easy fight for you. You know what I mean?"
Yeah, that is the worst.
The crazy hindsight from that last fight was those 12-6 elbows on the back of my head, man. I was like,
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
that was a big one. Yeah. You got hit with some nasty elbows in the back of the head.
Yeah.
I mean,
Top five.
I thought you either won that fight or that fight was a draw.
Yeah.
Watching it.
Yeah.
Who are y'all's top 5 heavyweights? I'm not big on. I don't know too many heavyweights, so I'll let y'all take that one.
Top 5 heavyweights, MMA or boxing? I mean, if we're talking MMA, we're talking Shinigami, we're talking Unga Bunga.
Yeah, of course.
We're talking DDP. You know what I mean? Like the
Big Smash. I think that's all there is.
Big Smash.
There's not a lot. Not a lot of us.
I want to see Gorilla Pino in MMA. He's only done boxing and kickboxing.
Yeah.
I want to see him MMA with some little ass tiny gloves, man.
That dude's strong, man. He's strong.
Yeah,
I've sparred with him and rolled with him.
He hits like a brick, huh?
Yeah.
Shit, he's built like a brick.
Yeah, that dude's really strong, but you know those muscles, and he's dropping weight though. He's dropping a lot of weight, and he's doing it the right way too. So, but yeah.
From what I could gather, Gorilla Pino has that body manipulation to science as far as like adding muscle, losing muscle, adding weight, gaining weight, or losing weight, rather. Because I think it's from all the competitions that he's done lots of competitions as far as lifting goes.
Yeah.
So you have to be at certain weights for that.
Don't forget about Storm Rider. I mean, sign me up for Storm Rider versus DDP as well. You know what I mean?
Hey, that'd be sick. Both of them in costume.
Yeah. Doughboy's
hard.
Heavyweight boxer. He don't do MMA, but definitely top heavyweight boxer.
When's Doughboy coming out?
Yeah, he was here for the Arizona event. He did good.
Yeah.
I know
he was talking about retiring. He got that dub. Shout out Doughboy, man.
Yeah,
we all knew you had it in you, player.
Hey, to be honest, I think Doughboy's performance that day was what gave me the inspiration to go all out with DDP. Because to see him get that win and to see him see like, you know, blood in the water and go for the kill, like that gave me life, man, to be honest. Because I didn't want to be there at the Arizona event. I was sick, and you know, just all kinds of other things. I really, they didn't have a fight. Everybody had a fight except for me, and so it was really cool to see Doughboy get that win, man. It gave me everything I needed for sure. So
and that's
the worst, right? Like you show up, you drove out there, you got a hotel room. They're like, "Hey, bro, there's like, we don't think we got to fight for you." You're like, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Doughboy, he looked seasoned out there in his last fight, didn't he?
Yeah.
He was popping the jab.
He finally brought out that dog in him, you know. Same thing with Wama in his last fight. We've been waiting to bring that dog out. You know what I mean? That dog.
Hell yeah!
And he finally did it. You know.
We're getting close to needing Wama versus Ant too. I think.
Yeah. Wama got some dubs under him now. You know.
We also need to see Wama versus Island Strong too, some point soon here.
Yeah,
and I would like to know what's up with Wero Ponce because it's been a little while. I would like to see him back. You know, I know he's doing
Wero
great.
Ponce is so
beautiful
many guys
family.
missing in action, man.
He's raising his beautiful family. I think is what it is. And shout out to him, you know, for that. Got to take care of your business as a father and a family man. Tune into the Smokes at 9. Big shout out to the homies at the Smoke.
Shout out KT and his podcast, The Smoke, baby.
He's joined by Free Smoke and Island Strong.
I've noticed that about Free Smoke, that he seems to like if somebody doesn't have a fight, he's down to, you know, whether he prepared or not to jump in there.
Yeah,
that's pretty
yeah,
cool.
he's out there reffing, running the events, cornering people, taking care of the camera work, and then he jumps in a fight, man. Shout out Free Smoke.
And he really sacrificed his body in that last fight, let me tell you.
Oh, he took his shirt off. I thought he was going to turn into a Slim Jim.
He got, I felt bad for Free Smoke because I was like, man, look at that skinny little guy in there with that monster. He's getting eaten alive.
Yeah, you're like, I've been in there with Silva, so I know he could bang, you know?
Nah, Free Smoke was popping that uppercut though. Tough. You know, if he had some weight behind his shoulder, he probably could have got a knockout with all those uppercuts he was landing. They were landing like at will, it seemed like.
Yo, that fight still has to drop, right? There's still a bunch of fights that got to drop in that event.
Yeah. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun to watch, especially seeing Free Smoke back in action, even if it's not kickboxing or Muay Thai. Just seeing him back in the ring was a very well received treat, you know. Slim Jim, yeah.
Seriously, I was like, man, that's a couple more hours of no shirt in that sun. He's about to be jerky,
bro.
No, we're hoping to see the Oni versus Free Smoke 2 at the next event. We're trying to make that happen. The Oni already signed up. He's gonna be in Smoke's backyard. So hopefully Free Smoke can get ready for that banger and give us that rematch we've been dying for over a year now.
Yeah. Who you guys got for that one?
Yeah, I don't know. I got Free Smoke.
Tough one, man. They're both my boys, man. That's tough to pick.
I got Free Smoke too, just because it's a common opponent, you know what I'm saying? And Free Smoke's my boy. As of late, we've gotten pretty close, so I definitely got to go with Free Smoke on that one.
Yeah.
I saw a more comment. Active, so you got to give it the edge to Free Smoke because he's been more active. Yeah. Oni's been chilling, waiting to fight, but he's probably been training his ass off. You know, he's not gonna show up half-ass.
He hasn't been doing amateur fights. Somebody. Hasn't he been doing amateur fights?
Yeah, he fought like a sanctioned fight at a big event, and then he did the BLK Prime straight boxing. Yeah. So he's had some big fights.
I know he trains at a legit. Yeah, he trains at a legit Muay Thai gym too. So
yeah, you know, Oni's gonna come to try to kill somebody. If he's coming back, he's not gonna come half-ass. He's coming back because he's ready, 100%.
Yeah.
Hey, I saw somebody post in the group the other day about what's it called? Like MMA mixers or boxing mixers, where it's like all weight classes. So at this moment, I want to call out Free Smoke because he pushed me after I won the fight with DDP. He pushed me. You can see it. Like for a second, I was like standing next to him. He goes, "Watch out!"
Why did he push you though?
I think I was like standing up still and like leaning onto him because I was out of breath or something. He's like, "Watch out, man! I need my space."
I think Free Smoke, he was drinking that day too. So
yeah, he was definitely off those White Claws with me.
Bro, I went to the gas station afterwards. I look out as I'm in line at the gas station. I see Free Smoke at the pump with no shirt.
Shadow boxing.
That shit was fucking too much, bro.
Hey fellas, this was amazing. Unga Bunga, Deezo, thank y'all for coming on. I'm gonna have 619 wrap it up, and then we're gonna call it quits. Before we call it quits, we have the Smokes podcast at 9 p.m. I'm assuming it's going to be on somebody's live. Check that out. That's Hard to Fight family right there. That's Hard to Fight family right there. Deezo, Unga, y'all got any final words y'all want to say to the people?
Hey, it was good chilling with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for having me. Thanks for listening to my dumbass. And have a great night.
Yeah. Well, I just want to say God bless you guys. And hey, the Bible says that if you call on the name of the Lord, you will be saved. And his name is Jesus, man. And so always remember that you can call on the name of the Lord and you will be saved. Other than that, grace and peace, y'all. I'll see you around at the next fight.
There you go, man. There you go, man. Unga Bunga blessing us again with an amazing outro. Shout out Venom Black leaving Streetbeefs as the GOAT with that amazing fight. Shout out Deezo, Blanco. We try to get you on. You have shitty internet. Shout out Unga Bunga. Can't wait to see Unga Bunga versus Shinigami. Shout out Tunde running the show in the back. Shout out Exotic Daniel. Shout out my boy Wero who can't make it. He's handling family business in Florida. He'll be back soon, y'all.
And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, double down on your commitments and keep your heart in the fight.